What is up? This is J&J Boxing. Today is December 15th, 2019. Sunday show. Different, unique. We usually don't do this. But things got a little hectic yesterday, so we weren't able to do the show. But we definitely saw the fights. Had a lot of stuff going on. I'm Blaze Jays. I'm here with my man Jordansky.
What's going on, y'all?
Yes. And we had some NFL football that occurred today. I was so mad about that Redskins game. Oh, my goodness. Like, I remember it was 3rd and 11. Gave up a 50-yard run. So blown. I was yelling, screaming, like all that. So fucking pissed about what happened. But what made it all up, and I did it live on the show, I bet $5 on the Atlanta Falcons. 5, got them at 4-1, made 20 plus my $25. It was good. Crazy ass day. Jordan. And he said he didn't watch the game. Come on, man.
I didn't watch that part.
You gotta tell the people.
I don't watch that part of the game. When it gets that close and it's like gets to the nitty gritty, I gotta turn it off because of jinx. Because when I watch the game and it's close, every time they fucking lose. So I don't like doing it.
When you not watch the game, do they win?
Yes, they do.
And so
it works. Every time I watch it, they lose. So whenever it gets that close, I turn the game off and I just hope. And I saw the highlights and I liked it. They did good. I mean, they did good. Who cares? I ain't gonna complain about this. They did good, man. But my bookie didn't take my bet, and I knew they was gonna cover, man. I just didn't know if they was gonna win, but shouts out to the Falcons. They don't even fucking matter. We 4-10. Like, oh well, but good win.
Hey, man, it really was a good dub. The question I want to ask you: the Austin Hooper catch, was that not a fucking catch? I don't get it. Like, so he caught the joint, he grabbed it, he went down, and it looked like the ball might have hit the ground, but his left foot was right there. I don't know if it's right, but I think it was his left foot was right there. And then he pulled the joint in, and it was in between his legs. That's a catch, right? Is that right? You caught he see
Possession. See, that's another reason why people need clarification on these rules and why these refs get the flack that they get, man.
See, I understand replay. Like, I understand seeing where a guy went down at. I understand seeing if the ball hit the ground. I understand seeing, like, certain aspects I get, like, why replay is good and why replay and, like, the good that replay brings to the game. But the one thing I don't understand is, in this instance, bruh, like, why do we gotta overanalyze these catches? Did he come down with the ball? Was there enough proof to show that the ball hit the ground? If not, and he came down with it, it's a touchdown. Like, and then on the Julio joint live, I didn't think Julio got in. I didn't think he broke the plane. Watching it live,
when I watched the replay and the highlight, I didn't think he got in.
Yeah, no, he did though. He broke the plane. He got the ball across.
When they slowed it down, it showed that they broke the plane.
But see, that's what I think that was payback though, because I thought Austin Hooper caught that ball. I don't think there was enough proof that the ball hit the ground. It was a crazy catch. I mean, it ended between his legs and then he pulled that joint. He came down with the ball. He can't, bro. That's a touchdown, in my opinion. But then, you know what I'm saying, Julio, where it looked like he didn't get it, but he actually did get it. So replay worked both ways that time. So, like, originally they called a touchdown for Austin Hooper joint, reviewed it, and then the Julio Jones joint originally called him down, but the booth reviewed it. Yeah, so it was tough. Tough-ass games. I'm glad the Falcons won. And then they scored at the end off the same bullshit with the Redskins earlier. Last play of the game, Haskins had a great game. Our defense, at the end, they were Swiss cheese. Carson Wentz and company beat the brakes off us. Like, just was slicing and dicing. What's his name, bitch ass? Josh Norman. I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny.
Josh Norman beats my shit out.
Say that because
he gave him the touchdown.
I seen, like, I was at work and I was watching the game. I was actually happy. And when I seen Urban Meyer, I was like, you know what's crazy? Man, Urban Meyer gonna end up fucking around coaching the Redskins next season.
Yeah.
Because, Dwayne Haskins, that's his boy.
Scary Terry.
And Scary Terry is a beast. Shout out to Scary Terry, man. That 75-yard pitch and catch was kind of fucking amazing, man.
Yeah,
bro, that joint was sexy, man.
Hey, Haskins had a great day. He was improving.
Man.
He was improving. But
He's still a little bit jittery on his feet when it comes to sensing pressure in the
he's getting better. He's getting better. I'm liking it. I'm liking that. I think the game experiences.
But look, man, what was I about to say? What was I about to say? I think it was about Urban Meyer. Yes. They got Urban Meyer back there. I was like, man, that pissed me off about that shit because he left Florida and now he coming back to coaching these goddamn Redskins.
And nothing's official yet.
Well, nothing's official, but yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. But man, they had a good game, man. They had a good game. But that shit was tight. That 75-yard pitching kept was tight. So
the only complaint, and I understand it was the end of the game, but for betting purposes, I'm just looking out for the bettors, man. I hate when shit like this happens. It happened in the Falcons game too, but it didn't have effect because the Falcons were the underdog. In the Redskins joint, right? So the Eagles were up by 4, 31-27, and we were on like the 45-yard line, the Eagles 45, and we were going for a Hail Mary. The Eagles blitzed. Haskins had nowhere to go, and there were like 2 seconds left, and we were one time out. He didn't know. He might not have been able to, he probably thought the game was over. Why did you fumble, bro? Why did Haskins fumble? Some would say, oh, he had to do something with it. Bruh, you don't just give up the rock like that, though, bruh. And imagine betting on the Redskins, taking the Redskins at, what is it, plus 5.5 or plus 6.5, wherever you got it. And you thought the game was in the bag. I would have probably thrown something in the sports book. I'd have grabbed my drink and probably thrown it and kicked me out. I'd have been
fight. Cover that bet, but man, you know what? That was a good win. Like I said, he looked good out there. He looked like he was having fun.
It was a good loss.
And you know what's crazy? I know it's sad to say, but it was because he looked like he was having fun out there. His numbers didn't look that. His numbers was
good. He threw for like 260 yards.
Yeah, and he had 2 touchdowns.
19 of 28, 2 touchdowns. Yep. Had a big ass scramble. Was cooking. Like Haskins was balling to that.
Trying to say it was a blown handoff. Nah, I think that play was designed for him to do that.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. I think it was a pitch because we ran the option one play earlier. I mean, not right the play before, but earlier in the game we run an option. So I think it was an option. He just kept the joint. It was beautiful. I loved it. Excuse me. But yeah, man, it was dope. I just think the defense was Swiss cheese, and the only complaint I had for Haskins was that fumble. Bro, just take the sack, bro. I mean, I know it sucks, like, because it's a Hail Mary situation, the game's almost over, like, you're frustrated. But don't do that, like, bro, because, better a motherfucker who bet $1,000 on the Redskins at plus 5.5 is ready to come whoop your ass. Nah, I don't know if he can whoop you, but ready to come fight your ass, like, curse your ass out. But, hey, anyway, that was that. I'm going to be at the Redskins-Giants next Sunday, so, hopefully we can get the dub, and, it'd be great if Urban Meyer wants to come down to Washington. I say make him president, make him GM, make him everything. Head coach. He can be in charge of the janitor crew if he wants.
It wouldn't be bad they did it like the John Gruden situation with the Raiders. I think that would be a change of pace, but you really would have to let him be the coach. Like you would have to
Dan gotta let him do his thing and go through the ups and downs of Urban Meyer in the NFL. So anyway, pretty crazy the shit going on in the NFL today. Patriots won. They beat the Bengals. A bunch of different stuff happened. I was hearing about today that Tyson Fury fired his trainer. The young dude, I think he's like 26 or 27.
Oh, so that's what the fuck they were saying.
Tyson Fury fired.
I was reading an article and it said Tyson Fury trainer split.
Yep.
And I was thinking, like, what the hell they mean? He's splitting the pot or something? What they splitting?
Nah, he's gone.
Damn, man.
They're going separate ways.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of, it's a weird tactic because he won his last couple of fights and it's like...
He probably was mad about what happened in the wall and joint there.
But to fire him this late.
And he's supposed to be fighting February 22nd. He's supposed to be training January 10th. Bro, how are you going to train without a trainer? Don't you need a trainer to train, like to help you? Like,
maybe we'll find out in the next coming weeks.
Maybe he's going to pull out of the motherfucking fight. That's what's going to go down.
Maybe.
And then Wilder would have to.
You know what's crazy? WWE has been talking about entering him into like the Royal Rumble, maybe, let him get into a fight with Brock Lesnar for that championship.
Jordan, even if all this is going down, why are you encouraging this? He's a boxer. This man is a boxer.
He want that bag, though.
Right, he gets that bag doing this.
I know, but they gonna give him that bag a separate way. And, that's a scapegoat, because he gonna be like, my eye, man, but I can do. Why you doing wrestling then, but my eye, I can't box him right now. And I ain't got no trainer. I think he's trying to pull out that joint, too, though, for all jokes aside. I think that he's going to pull out that fight.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's going to be a February 22nd fight. If you're going to be training, your training starts January 10th, and your fight's February 22nd, and you ain't got no training, man.
And you don't have a trainer this close to January 10th, and this close to February 20th? Bruh, I think he's going to pull out. Like, Did I not say this, though, like, from a couple weeks ago, when I said his eye, like, I think he's bluffing. Like, I think we got too deep with this whole Wilder Fury thing. And so he kind of just, I think his mouth has done a little bit too much. So he's kind of in a bad position. It's like, shit, I don't want to look like a sucker. Because the fans want the fight to happen, but I'm kind of got to pull a sucker move. And I got to try to make me pulling out of the fight. I got to make it look the best way possible. So
I don't know why he would.
He don't want to fight Wilder, bro.
No, I'm saying, I'm trying to think on, like...
That right hand.
I want to know why he wouldn't, because I don't think because of the... I'm just being serious. I don't think that because if he wants to pull out the fight that he would fire his trainer. Something had to happen between... I understand the Wallen fight. I mean, the Wallen fight was just a dirty, rough fight. That's how it was. He's not like he didn't get off his game plan. It was just Wallen was just...
He hurt his eye, and it was kind of
it wasn't
big hindrance.
Yeah, so it wasn't like it was the trainer's fault that time. He even said that he gave his trainer and his cutman extra. He gave his team extra bonus for that fight. I believe I know he said he gave the cutman an extra bonus for the fight.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he's fired his trainer to necessarily say like, "Oh, I'm just gonna fire him for show to pull out of the fight." I'm just saying,
no. I'm just saying like I don't. It has something has to happen. Something had to happen.
Yeah, it happen.
That's it. Hopefully in the next coming weeks we find out because that's interesting as shit. Like damn, because they was close as shit and they were tight. They was close. So I want to know what had to happen for him to do this. Maybe it's the Wilder fight. Maybe like nah, man, you ain't ready for that joint. Don't take it yet. You're doing too much wrestling.
You're doing too much out here, man. Because Wilder's gonna knock him out if the fight happens.
MMA, too much that stupid shit.
Hey, but if the fight doesn't happen though, Dillian White, the WBC mandatory, Wilder's gonna punish his. I hope they fight February 22nd. Like, I hope if what's his name pulls out, Dillian White pulls in. So
I don't think he want that smoke.
Oh, he's next. He's next. And then we'll probably see Josh will fight Usyk. And Josh is probably going to beat him.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. I mean, I'd say it's probably 60-40, Joshua. But
Joshua might fuck around and lose the belts again.
Oh, if he lost to Usyk, that shit would be... Hey, bro, what are you doing out here?
It's just like this guy is just a sham artist. That's what it would be like, and that would be like the sad part about it. It'd be like, man, you beat Andy Ruiz, but you were on skates all night, so we already know that. You was on the skates.
On his bicycle.
He was. But, I mean, hats off to him. He fought the fight he was supposed to fight. He used his jab, and he established it, and he used his reach, so that he did his thing. And when he was in close quarters, he made sure that they do a little bit of exchanges, but he got out of there as quick as possible. If he was to lose to Usyk, man, that would be like, son.
He should beat him now. I mean, I can't see Usyk. I couldn't see Ruiz doing it, but I feel like this is the new Anthony Joshua now. If Josh was on his game, he's not going to lose to Usyk. Usyk's a good fighter, but he can't beat AJ.
So that means that he's setting Usyk up as a sacrificial lamb.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think Usyk can give him a competitive fight, but I don't think Usyk's ready for AJ.
I don't think that he is either, but I don't think that.
Joshua might knock him out.
Maybe AJ not ready for him. Maybe AJ ain't ready for him. Maybe he knocked AJ out in the 7th round.
Bruh, you gotta think though. I know he beat Tim Witherspoon's second nephews, brothers, cousins, sister.
Get out of here with that.
All right. So I know that happened. I know that occurred. But this motherfucker's never fought anybody that's 6'6", 235 pounds with an 82-inch reach.
No, he hasn't. That might be his downfall. You never know, but you never know.
He can do good against motherfuckers that's 195, 200. He can do good against them. What's he gonna do against a big motherfucker like AJ? I don't think he's ready for it. Like, I think this is the new Anthony Joshua, and I like Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua's a really good fighter.
You didn't used to like Anthony Joshua.
I didn't, but I've always respected him. I don't like Anthony Joshua per se because I still think he's ducking Wilder, but I respect him as his game. I like his game. I think he's a good fighter. And I'm digging the new AJ. I mean, I don't know. That's what
I think a lot of people want to start digging the new AJ here soon.
It was, you know what I'm saying, bruh. But he can't beat Wilder though. That's what I'm saying. As long as that's known, that I say Wilder 1, AJ 2, Fury 3, and both that motherfucker 2 and 3, they scared of number 1. They scared. They don't want that smoke. They know that right hand is lethal. That right hand puts guys to sleep.
That right hand is dangerous. I just know that AJ better be careful in his next 4 defenses. I know he has 4 defenses he has to take care of. He better be careful.
His mandatory is it's Usyk or Pulev, I think that's
let me just be like this. Yeah, so let me just say, because that's if he wins. That's even if he wins, so he has to be careful. Don't go in there cocky, because if Usyk beats you, I don't think people going to, after I say it, people going to be like, what's going on with this guy? Like,
so you're more worried about Usyk beating Joshua than you are about
because it's
White
already
beating Wilder?
seen, man, you look
I'm
at
just asking questions.
Dillian White's fight, his last fight.
He came in at 271 pounds.
That joint was sloppy. That fight was sloppy. He was gassed by the 5th round.
He was fighting like a 37 or 38-year-old.
Yeah, he was gassed. Like,
Dillian White's supposed to be top 10 heavyweight in the world.
No, I'm not worried about that with Wilder. I really don't worry about anything with Wilder. I just worry that maybe somebody might try to fight him for points.
You gotta be a bad motherfucker.
Like then you do gotta be bad motherfucker. You gotta be Tyson Fury. So that's and that's just keeping it real. You gotta be a Tyson Fury.
But, and even he's not gonna stand a chance.
And even he might.
He got caught twice with it. You know what I'm saying? He got up by the grace of God.
He did, and got up. How? Yes, right, by the grace of God. But I am worried about AJ fighting people because we already seen what has happened to him when he's fighting shorter opponents, man. We already seen.
But it's different when a guy fighting at 6 foot.
We already seen it. We already seen him get hit.
But he's beat Joseph Parker, who's 6'4". He beat Dillian White, who's 6'4".
I think that Usyk might be a good opponent for him.
He beat the dude who had the draw with Michael Hunter.
I hope he gets Usyk out of there.
Levekin 6'2".
I hope he gets Usyk out of there in 7, but I don't think so.
I think he'll knock him out in 9. Usyk will give him a decent fight, but AJ is not going. Usyk don't know what he's getting himself into. He think it's sweet. He's like, yeah, I'm the best cruiserweight. Okay, Jordan said it best. The words of the wise man. The only guy who did it was Evander Holyfield, and he did it because of wink, wink. So if Usyk's on wink, wink said substance, then maybe, but he better do something because Josh was not playing. But I don't think Usyk could beat Ruiz. To be honest,
that's another thing too.
Ruiz would probably beat
Usyk. Probably used to fighting at 200 and walking around probably like at 205, probably 210.
I mean, he's fighting at 215. That's when he came in his first joint, though. So I mean, he probably is close to that.
So he's
210,
used to doing that. But I mean, to beat, I don't know. It just, I don't know, man. That's gonna be something to see. Like I said, only one
6'3", 215,
I know
78-inch reach.
We know what one person did it, but we all think we know how they did it. So let's just keep it real. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Usyk might do his thing in the heavyweight division. He might not. I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to fare that well. I think he should have stayed at cruiserweight, or I know people will probably talk against it. I think he should have moved down to like heavyweight.
Maybe should have moved down to like 190 and just been like, yeah, that's a catch weight. So any of y'all light heavies want to come up here? Come on up to 190. I'll meet y'all. I mean, I don't know. Do something. Because I'd love to see him fight Beat. That's a fight. I've talked about it before on the show. I think that'd be a great fucking fight. I like 190. So, anyway, that's that. Let's talk about the motherfucking fights that was on yesterday, though. Oh, before I talk about, R.I.P. to Richard Commey. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not funny or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's still living actually, but that dude Michael Conlon though, he fought that Russian guy. What'd you think about that fight? The dude, he was before because they showed 3 fights.
Irishman and
Russian guy.
The Irishman was dogging and shit. He was punishing him, but the Russian guy was tough. And he in close quarters, he was actually trading and he was landing some good shots. I picked it up in the second and third round. The third round, he was doing really well. The Russian guy looked like he was actually winning from the third round to the fourth and the fifth. To me, it looked like it, but then. When that Irish dude though, he was just like, man, he was the aggressor. He was landing his shots cleaner. I know they had a grudge with each other, and you can see it in the ring too. You can see if they had a grudge, but after the fight, I know they probably had some respect for each other. But because that was a good fight, that Irish kid is good, man.
Michael Conlon, yes, he is.
Watch out for the Irish kid is good.
He is. He's very good. He's from Belfast.
Motherfucking when they was going toe to toe, that Russian dude was getting in his shit.
Yeah, it was a good fight, and I thought the fight was closer than the judges had it. Conlon won unanimous decision, but the one judge had it like basically Conlon swept. I had that bitch 6-3-1. Like I thought the Russian dude was giving them some problems. Like it was a competitive fight. Conlon was controlling the fight, like you said, he was the aggressor. But the Russian dude definitely won a couple rounds. Like I think he won at least 3 of them. You could argue, maybe 4 or 5. I mean, it was a competitive fight. It was a tough joint. So anyway, yeah, I thought that ref was the one judge was tripping. It was like 100-90 or something. I'm like, what? Like, bruh, like you like hating on that Russian dude. Like the Russian dude was balling. Like I mean, it was a good fight. It was a competitive fight. Now, last 10 minutes of the show, I just bet a couple dollars on it, so I'm not too blown. Richard Commey got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he was on skates, man.
Richard Commey got knocked out. You should have heard me. I was drunk. I was yelling at that motherfucker. I was like, swing, do something, grab him, do something. And then ref, it's over. Like, oh my God.
I was not expecting that.
It was a 50-50 fight. It was 2-1.
And Richard Commey was doing his thing in the first round.
He won the first round, in my opinion. But what happened?
He just got caught. You
He
can't.
got
a young fighter, a young fast fighter like Tiafoe, you can't be slipping. He got caught, and that's when I don't. Will Tiafoe beat Lomachenko though? I don't think so.
That's the next thing. You saw Loma at the fight.
I don't know. That would be a good fight though. I think it's gonna be a great fight.
Loma's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, but
Tiafoe's a bad motherfucker too.
Tiafoe would knock out Loma. Oh my goodness.
I would be shocked. I'd be like.
That would be like the
start
the year off. That would be like, oh.
I probably have to go in a corner for
that
like
would send shockwaves into like.
Oh my God.
That means that might move Tiafoe up in the pound for pound.
Absolutely, bro. If he beat Loma, bro, he might even be top 5. You know what I'm saying? I mean, top 7. Like, bro, that's gonna be a big test though. It's gonna be a huge test.
Because you got Javante Davis lurking in the waters too.
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be next. I think that's the end of about a year from now. Maybe a little bit less. I think Loma's gonna fight Tank. Yeah, Tank just gotta keep winning. As long as he keep winning, I think he
is gonna keep winning too. And I don't see nobody stopping Tank no time soon.
He's a bad motherfucker too.
Tank is swimming in them waters. Go ahead, Tiafoe, get the IBF title. Tank going. That's gonna be tight. Hey. 2 young guns fighting, man.
And Loma, he bad.
And Loma is a bad boy too. So it's going that division is good, man.
Best fight in the world, my man. I love Lomachenko. That's my dude, man. He can do everything. Like everything you want, like in a fighter for real. Like that motherfucker 5'7", like 130 pounds, but he a bad boy. But that mother dude's bad too. Tiafoe, he good. I don't know if he can beat Loma. And maybe in like a year, we'll see what Tank looking like. But yeah, that's possibly next though. Tiafoe versus Lomachenko. And Lomachenko better not get caught by, I think it was a right, if I'm not mistaken. It was real fast, like I think it was a hook. Hey, Lomachenko better watch out for that joint, because Tiafoe not playing. I feel like Lomachenko got to do what the other guy did against Tiafoe in this last fight, where it's like
the fight before that.
Yeah, the fight before.
Frustrated.
So frustrate him. Try to stay out of his way. Don't let him get any big shots.
You gotta frustrate him. He didn't even like that. He said he didn't like the performance. That was a
in the post-fight interview.
That was a tough fight. I watched that fight. That was a real tough fight. But
Yeah, we were watching the joint together.
so to your phone, congrats, and let's see what's gonna happen in this division. That's what's gonna be the highlight of 2020. That division right there, the 130 to 135, is gonna be it's gonna be something to see, man. They got some brawlers in there. I mean, 140 to 147 got some things going on too, but really for 130 to 135 got some.
Yeah, man, that's
a tough division right there.
popping.
Yeah, it is, and heavyweight division is popping too, and it's gonna be popping in 2020. But like I said, I know I'm gonna say it again for the third time. 130 to 135 is going to be the divisions. It's going to be the two divisions that keep your eyes on in 2021, because you got to keep it real. You got Javante lurking in the water. It's crazy. Shakur Stevens is a super featherweight.
He's 125, but he'll probably move up to 130.
You know what I mean? You never know. He might move up to 130 sometime in the future and go on next year.
Mm-hmm.
But you got.
Wouldn't it be great if he fought long? I mean, he still has to work his way up. But I heard he's going to fight recently. I think he signed with Eddie Hearn or something, or he has a fight with him or something like that. I actually just read that notification on my phone today. Last two things though. You finished about the lightweight?
Saying you got to look out for him.
Yeah. Shit is popping. The main event yesterday was Terrence Crawford and that dude from Lithuania. I was watching it with some females, right, and so they really didn't know about boxing, so I was kind of explaining it to them, and we just kind of going over the rounds and shit. Hey, I thought the Lithuanian dude, I thought he gave Bud Crawford a tough fight. I thought he stood in there, stood his ground, was throwing good shots at Crawford. But at the end of the day, Crawford was a better fighter. And I think about round 7, 8, and he finished them in 9. I think it showed. I think the guy gave his all in the first 6 rounds, and they kind of all right, time to separate the men from the boys.
Yeah, it was night after that. Night.
Yeah. Shawty had to go. Shawty definitely had to go.
Baby.
Yeah, 100%. I think Crawford's really good, man. I don't think he could beat Spence. Assuming Spence is at 100%, because I know he's hurt. He's going through it. And Bob Arum was making those comments this week about him. Next week is Tony Harrison and Charlo. Jermell Charlo, I think that's the other Charlo brother. He's getting his rematch with Tony Harrison, so we'll see how it all goes down. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I really don't want to bet on that joint. How you feeling about that joint?
Oh, that's gonna be I can't wait to watch that fight. Tony Harrison might.
It's gonna be on regular Fox too.
And Tony Harrison might take that joint.
Yeah, you might.
But I like I can't wait to see that fight, man, because they both hate each other too, and I like to see fights like that because animosity.
Bad blood,
fight,
man.
Bad blood builds a fight. So I want to see. Hopefully they keep it clean. Hopefully they don't do nothing dirty. I don't want to see a dirty fight. I just want to see them to get it on, just squared away like men, because I know they don't like each other. So this will be something to see. This will be something to see, folks.
Absolutely. And like I said, I think it'd be good if his the other Charlo, the undefeated Charlo, because they're twin brothers, Jamal Charlo. I'd love to see him fight Canelo. I don't know who'd win. I think that's gonna be 50-50.
I'd love to see him fight Andrade first, man.
Yeah. That's of course, but I think we all know Canelo.
I understand before anybody fights anybody, they all gotta fight Andrade first. Andrade deserves his fame with Canelo. He deserves his shot at
his opportunity.
He deserves his opportunity.
I was actually reading that Jamal Charlo said that he might fight Andrade.
That would be good. I would like to see
the
that.
winner goes against Canelo, man.
And that's the rite of passage right there.
Right. Yeah, I think that'd be great because I think Canelo is. We've addressed it on the show. Canelo's a fucking yellow belly, fucking running like a bitch, running like Forrest Gump.
He's a runner.
Trying to protect that. He already has one loss. I don't know why he's so fucking scared out here, but I guess because he lost to Floyd when he was 23. He can use an excuse. So should have lost to Triple G the second time, but that's neither here nor there. Jordan, did you have anything you'd like to say about wrestling or anything?
Man, nothing going on. Y'all just continue to support the show. Continue to share and continue to like it. Continue to watch boxing. It's going to get interesting. In 2020, got a lot of big fights. It's still fight season. We're going to end it out with a Harrison Charlo fight. So.
And then on the 28th is what's his name? Tank. He's fighting the dude, Gamboa.
And, and Tank versus Gamboa on the 28th. Forgot about that.
Yep.
So it's on Showtime, right?
I believe.
Oh,
no, don't quote me on that, but I believe because I've been wrong before.
So don't quote us, but it might be on Showtime. But yeah, we can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, good fights coming up. So all right, this is J&J Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Have a good day. Good night. Turn up for the weekend. Get ready before Monday comes, and yeah, man, stay tuned for new episodes.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell at the top, and keep yourself notified when we come out the new episodes. All right.
And comment anything too that you agree or disagree, man. Feel free, man. We have an open forum because we'll respond directly. I will. You get to talking any shit about my opinion, I'm gonna come at you. So I'm just playing. But anyway, yeah, man, that was J&J Boxing. So. Yeah, man. Keep your gloves out. We out.